First step is you want to go to the supermarket store and get yourself a shopping cart. Okay, and the avocados, you want a couple for decoration for the plate, and they taste good too. So you got to make sure nice and mushy, not too mushy, but and not too hard. ¿No se ocupa limes? Sí, okay. So 2 lemons and 1 red onion. So you want some potatoes to fill in the enchiladas with some ground beef or whatever you're going to be using, and some cilantro. And you want to use white corn tortillas.
Está 75%. Este se ve bien, este. It's 100% beef.
¿Sí alcanza para todos? So you don't have to be waiting to make your beans, but you can make them if optional. To put this in the enchiladas, you could do some rosaritas, traditional beans in a can. So to make the enchiladas, you also want to use rice vinegar or any type of vinegar to make it the way we're going to make it. We're also going to do a few that have shrimp on the inside. So just buy like a little bag of shrimp. Now the cheese, we're going to do mild cheddar jack cheese. So today I'm making some enchiladas with my mommy. And my wife is the producer of this video. It's for future reference on how to make enchiladas, and so you guys can make enchiladas too. Now the first thing you want to use, the main ingredient in enchiladas, is the chilies. We're using Anaheim chilies or Chile de Ristra, Fernandez brand, mild. Or you could use a different brand, just as long as it's this kind of chili. You could tell they're real red. They have like a dark red texture to them, and they're really good. Then you want to use fresh cilantro from the garden, like we have here. Okay, it doesn't have to be from the garden, but you could get it at City Market too. Okay, and then you want some avocados, because you're gonna want to slice them up and put them on top so they can look really, really good and juicy and good. Now, and we're gonna make 4 types of enchiladas today. We're gonna use ground beef, big long tube one, and we're gonna make some also out of shrimpies, little cocktail shrimpies, and also we're gonna make some for the beaners out there. Gotta have your bean ones, you know. And we're gonna make some with potatoes to fill in with the beans and with everything, and cheese, beans and cheese and meat. And we're using 2 types of cheese today. We're using mild cheddar jack cheese, and for all the spice level, we're going to be using hot pepper blend cheese. And then also, you're going to need oregano, and you're going to need garlic, and you're going to need tomatoes, and you're going to need lemon, and you're going to need rice vinegar for the sauce for the enchiladas. You can use 2 types of oil. You can use olive oil for the health conscious people out there, or if you're looking for something cheap and quick and greasy, you can use vegetable oil. Also 1 red onion, really, really good, and white corn tortillas for the actual enchilada wrap. And you're gonna need 2 strong hands, and 1 mommy, and 1 wife, and 1 wife. That's what you're gonna need, and a kitchen, and a high quality stove.
Sure.
And you're gonna need 1 beautiful wife to help you film this. Okay, let's get started, right, Mom?
Let's start it.
Let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna pretty much start off by soaking the peppers in boiling water here. By the way, this is optional. You don't need to have this. This is Emerald's cooking pot, high quality, like my dad would say, Vidaurri grade. But you know, if you're like a Benavides or if you're Garcia, it could be good Garcia grade, whatever. You know, just as long as you have something to cook in. Also, so your hands are not touching the chili, you want to use tongs. See?
Let's use the whole back because we're going to make it for 12 person.
We're gonna use the whole bag because we're gonna make it for 12 hungry people.
Exactly. Si los hierves, if you boil it, you can take the flavor away. This is why you just need to soak it.
So pretty much heat up the water, put them in there real quick, remove the pot, and pretty much what we're doing is just soaking with the
So you can remove the seeds. It's easy.
So yeah, if you don't want it too spicy, remove the seeds. Because or else you're gonna be saying, "Ay, mucho caliente," and you don't want that. Okay?
Cold water, so you can make it easy. Instead of be 1 hour, you can be 30 minutes. You can use tips, so you can make it better. See?
Are you guys taking the instructions?
2 cups.
Good.
Le pones 3 cups of water.
3 cups of water.
Clean water.
Clean water, not Apple Tree Park water.
It's a rock.
Clean.
You can look, smash it. So you don't have anything else to use. See, 2 cloves of garlic, so we can peel it. Like that. And the other ingredient is oregano. You can put yes. One and a little more.
So
And then
two little handfuls of garlic. I mean,
the
oregano.
water,
3 cups of water.
2 cups of water,
2 tablespoons of vinegar.
and 2 tablespoons of vinegar,
Rice
and
vinegar.
salt.
And salt.
I use a teaspoon of 1 1/2. Salt, just cover, and blend it. Heavy.
So it's a thick, real tasty sauce that's been completed already. Blended it for about how many minutes, Mom?
But depends the blender.
It depends on the blender.
Just
You
the
want,
way it looks.
you
So
want this
pretty.
consistency.
You can only do 2 minutes.
Microwave.
So if you're in a hurry to make enchiladas, we're pretty much going to be running the potatoes 8 minutes in the microwave. If you don't have time and you want to do things quicker, but still maintain quality, this is what we do. 8 minutes in the microwave. So now we're doing the ground beef for the enchiladas. I'm going to put a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning on the ground beef. And also some garlic and onion. But here in a minute, it's 2 cloves of minced garlic for the ground beef, and a little bit of red onion. See right there? And we're gonna mix it into the ground beef for seasoning. And depending on your taste, about a spoonful of salt for this much ground beef. But we're feeding a lot of people, so we're making a bunch of it. Now for the shrimp, we're gonna do about a spoonful of butter for the shrimp. Put into the pan. And how much olive oil, Mommy? 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so you gotta guess. I think that's 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna pour a bag of shrimp into the pan. Got our butter there and our olive oil there. Put it in. And we're also gonna add 1 clove of garlic minced into the shrimp. Cilantro for our shrimp.
Lemon pepper, butter. Teaspoon of pepper.
1 teaspoon of lemon pepper for our shrimp. And some red onion too coming. Now we're going to add the red onions into the shrimp.
can use a little peel for the shrimp. So they're fancy and tasty.
Those smell good.
Okay. And frying the potato, and the taste is much better. See?
So we're also gonna add some potatoes to the shrimp, and if you can come around here, we are gonna move the shrimp over and use this empty area to smush up the potato. But we're still waiting on the potato. It's almost ready.
Depende de su corazón de cada niño, ¿entiendes?
So this is the shrimp with the potato. It smells really, really good.
Okay, so now I got my refried beans here in this little container because it's gonna be, for some enchiladas, we're gonna do beans and cheese. We're gonna fill about a cup full of cheese into this little container and put it on top here. And I'm a little sloppy, so just like that. And it's gonna be really good, and you're gonna like it a lot. Okay?
So
Diles que nomás lo ponen así.
we're
Mix it
gonna
with the beans.
mix the cheese into the refried beans by folding the cheese into the refried beans.
And I'm not the best example to do this with because I'm not really good with my hands at doing this kind of stuff. But
Maybe the container is too small.
it's a too small of a container.
You need to get a bigger thing.
Pero con este también, ¿eh?
You can either fold it like this or mix it however you feel comfortable.
Here's a bean that didn't get refried.
Olive oil.
So after the tortillas have been in the microwave for 2 minutes, you sprinkle a little bit light olive oil on top of them. Not too much, you don't want to drench them, just
Not too
sprinkle a little bit of olive oil.
And then we can start folding to make burritos. Depends how much do you want inside. See? It is.
So then you stick it in the microwave. Once you put your filling inside, cheese on top, sauce on top and bottom, you stick it in the microwave about 3 minutes, and it's good to go. You have all your different flavors.
Not too greasy, not too...
Not too greasy, not too nasty. It's good to go.
And 3-4